Hello, everybody. Hey, this one's not taking a month to get out. Yippee! And I'm actually recording it during the day and not 2 a.m. at night. Improvement. Anyway, today we will be reviewing Deluxe Class Cyberverse, Megatron, and Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is on camera now because he's gonna be for later. Now, this Megatron did come with a additional part to his blast effect. I lost it during a move from house to house, so that's gone, but it still looks good enough with the blast effect gone. Image of that will go on screen right now. But this figure is really good, especially for being a deluxe class. Most deluxe classes are good, to be fair. But the cannon looks nice. I actually, what I did is this cannon is so nice that I went to a yard sale. My War for Cybertron Siege Megatron, I lost his cannon, by the way, future review. I lost his cannon, so it's gone. So when I was at a yard sale, I found a bigger version of his cannon. I slashed it onto that, and it looks perfect. Recommend. And I shouldn't recommend that. Just make sure you actually have the cannon, I guess. But I just really like this design of the of Megatron, because I feel like it really does combining with the tank and G1 really well. Even with the face sculpting, focus, damn it, there we go. Even with the face sculpt, even though he does kind of. He kind of looks like Thanos. But, yeah, the head looks really good. Also, the fact that most of this gray is unpainted, so it will not be chipping anytime soon. Now, I've owned this guy for, I've owned him since, 2018. I've owned him since, 2018 to 2019. Because I think it was before COVID hit. I hope I'm allowed to say COVID in the video. There's not a lot of paint chipping, even if you look here. Of course, those tiny details may paint chip, like you can see a bit there. But still, there's not a lot. Fucking plane flying over. Shut the fuck up. You can't see a lot of paint chipping on this guy, because it's just a really good figure. Plus, I do take care of all my figures really well. But that's enough on the detail. Let's get into his actual posability. His head's really loose. At least that's for my copy. I don't know if this is a universal problem, but it's just loose. But there is a rotation at the head. You can look up that far, down that far. You can move out this far to be, just so you know, if you move it out too far, pops off, so just be careful. Bend at the elbow, rotation at the elbow, and rotation at the hand, but if you rotate it far enough, it does pop off. Come on, focus, you cunt. Rotation. Yeah, the legs also pop off very easily, but rotation at the waist. He can kick, move back that far. Thigh rotation, bend at the knee. A very good pivot, and even some foot articulation. Move back that far and forward that far. And of course, she's able to do the splits. lot of things on this figure do have a tendency just to pop off, which is not ideal, but you just gotta work with it. Sorry. Here is his tank mode. Pretty accurate representation, if I do say so myself, and actually really well put together, and there's not a lot of kibble. Of course, there is this little gap in the back to where you can see everything, but it's not that bad. Besides, it's not the worst I've seen. Now, what you can also do, if you don't want the tank shooting, you can always plug it into this little notch here, where looks like the tank's going really fast. Oh god, kind of looks dumb, but it's do it if you wanted to, pretty much. Overall, it's a good figure. I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. Optimus Prime. This one literally took me years to find, because it kept getting bought. So yeah, and the one I'm currently hunting down for these guys is the Bumblebee, and I'm probably going to get it for probably this Yule. I don't celebrate Christmas. Why is it locked there? Anyway, this figure's great. Hold on. Ugh. I had a burp, sorry. I did, apparently. Jesus. This figure is great. Possibly one of the best Optimuses I own. Mainly because of how posable it is, I guess. And how just good it looks and how it transforms. And this thing even got retooled and remodeled as the Transformers Earthspark Optimus. Kinda looks ugly. Go to remove his blaster. Got the ion blaster with him. Looks nice. Unpainted, of course, with a bunch of detail. And of course, there's this big blast effect part. Now, if you want him... Well, if you want the blaster to have a blast effect part in it, you can't do this long one because it weighs it down too much. So what I do is I add in... I break it apart and peg in the small one, because that looks a lot better. So just do that, and I always just have to like match it up with this one. You just gotta match it up pretty much, and then just try to tighten it together. Anyway, he does look nice on the blaster. Image of that will be put on screen. But the figure itself looks incredible with all the painting it has and all the detail. As you can see, it just looks beautiful. Now, as long as I've owned this thing, the only real sign of paint chipping there is on these white parts at the hands. You can see a small bit of paint chipping there. And a bit along the line of here, but it's very small, barely noticeable. And it doesn't like ruin the figure whatsoever. It's just a really good Optimus. And it was worth hunting down. Even the back looks nice. Sure, the hollow legs and hollow hands here, that doesn't look ideal, but it still looks really nice. It still looks really good. Anyway, onto the Poseability. Speaking of which, there will be some images on frame of him posing. And just enjoy those. And now onto the Poseability. There is a rotation at the head. You can't look up that far, and down. You can't look down. You could technically look up even further, but I don't exactly count that. You pick it up. Rotation at the arm. You can move back and forward. Butterfly joint. Move out that far. Rotation at the bicep. Bend at the elbow. Rotation at the hand. Rotation at the waist. He can barely kick. Move back that far. Knee rotation. Bend at the knee. Pivot and foot articulation. And of course you can do the splits. But also, I don't know if you would necessarily count this image on the screen, but you can get some dynamic poses if you fold in his waist. And it looks pretty good, but if you look at it from the side, it does not look as good. But it still looks good, and I'd recommend trying it if you want to get him into any pose. Anywho, on to the transformation. Also, honorable mention, forgot to mention actually, his chest cavity, well, gladly, can open up, and he has the Matrix leadership in there. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, it's unpainted. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Looks pretty cool with posing and the giant beam effect. You also reenact when he fucking died. And here you go. This is him transformed. Really nice truck mode. I like how it does all compact. Still kind of feels like how every Optimus transforms. And it just looks really nice. There's these little bulging out pieces here, but that doesn't affect me much. Just looks really good. Of course, there's the gun. Now, if you want to, there is this port right here where you can add the blast effect part to make it look like he's boosting as well. Which just looks really cool, honestly. And that's pretty much it for the figure. If I had to rate it, 10 out of 10, just like the Megatron. These figures are just fantastic, in my opinion. All in all, these figures are great, and I'd recommend buying them and off of Amazon because I don't think these guys are in shop anymore. But either way, these figures are fucking incredible. I'd recommend for any age, really. These can be enjoyed by adult collectors, kid collectors, anyone, because these things are just so great. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Such heroic nonsense.